What the fuck is up? How are you guys doing? This is Raw and Uncut, back tonight live again. I got some things I want to talk about when it comes to the EBT, when it comes to the food stamps, when it comes to the Section 8, when it comes to everything that's going on right now regarding that, regarding the government shutdown, regarding people losing their benefits, people not being able to buy food, people possibly losing their housing. Everyone seems to be going ape salami SHIT. And when you think about it, when you look, when you realize, you step back and you get a good look at the big picture, right? You get a good look at the big picture and you see what's going on and you see these programs, you see the EBT and the food stamps and all this stuff. To me, people don't understand and they don't realize that for able-bodied people that can work, able-bodied people that can get up and go make a dollar and hold a job, are physically able to get a job, you sitting around accepting the food stamps, accepting the Section 8, all it is a trap. You see, what I think, these programs were not only made to necessarily help people, because yeah, they help a lot of people. There's a lot of people that really genuinely need this help, and my heart goes out to those people that legitimately qualify for the benefits. The parents with the mothers or the fathers with the young kids and they can't work because they're too small, they got to take care of them, or the older folks that are disabled, the younger folks that are disabled, everyone in between that deserves and qualifies for these benefits and is possibly not going to get them. My heart goes out to those people, and I fully understand, and I'm sorry, and it's fucked up, and I hope that something gets fixed so these people can get what they need and keep pushing forward, right? But when I look at the grand scheme of things, and I look at these programs, and I look at the way everything was set up, EBT, Section 8, was set up to make people lazy, to make people unhealthy. You see, the whole scheme behind this is, here, take this. We're going to give it to you. Go buy all the junk food you want. Have you seen a lot of people that get EBT? A lot of them are overweight. A lot of them are obese. A lot of them eat really, really unhealthy. A lot of them eat a lot of junk, a lot of soda, a lot of cookies, a lot of ice cream, a lot of potato chips. You see that a lot. And if people would just sit back and understand and say, you know what? Food stamps, EBT, it was just a setup to not only enslave people and control people, but EBT and food stamps was just a setup to control people and to make people sick, to make people dependent upon the government. So it's to make you sick, it's to make you dependent on the government, so then you become weak, and then you are nothing, you're nobody, because without them, you don't have shit. You see, when I was growing up and I was a kid, my mom got the free cheese. My mom got food stamps for a little while. My mom got all the government programs, except she never qualified for the low-income housing for some fucking weird reason. They never wanted to give her Section 8 when we were kids. You know what I'm saying? She was never able to get it. There was always a long fucking waiting list, but everybody else was always getting it. Everybody else was getting. My mom didn't understand how there was people with 2 and 3 kids. They were getting 1,000 in food stamps and 1,000 in cash and all this, and Section 8 and all this. My mom had 6 kids, and she didn't have an income at the time because my dad had just went to prison, and she was trying to figure it out. My mom was a heavily abused woman, so she was traumatized. She was trying to figure it out. She had no help, and she didn't understand why her benefits weren't as good as, like, as much as the other people who had less kids and shit. But that's beside the point. My point is, when we were kids and they were giving us that cheese and the milk and everything, what was in that cheese? What was in the milk, the powdered milk, the block of cheese that they were giving us? What's in this food that you're buying at the store? When you go get your EBT 3, 4, 5, 6, 700, whatever the fuck you get, and you're buying the frozen pizzas and you're buying the cookies and the chips and all this, diabetes, right? Diabetes. And when it comes to Mexicans and black folks, I'm going to speak for them because I'm a Mexican American, proud American. When it comes to Mexicans and black folks, diabetes is a fucking high rate killer. The EBT, all it does is enable people to get sick. It allows you to get sick fast. I'm going to sit on my ass and just go get all these fucking goodies, all this junk food, and I'm going to just pound that shit, drink sodas and eat fucking cookies and pizza and all this bullshit. And then a lot of these people are not even making it to their 40s. A lot of them ain't making it to their 50s. So while there's people sitting back and have become dependent on the government for these programs, for EBT, for food stamps, for everything that they offer, right? I'm speaking to the people that are able-bodied people, but are making themselves sick with this EBT and the way they eat. And they don't understand that it's a fucking plan. This is a plan. The EBT, SNAP, food stamps, everything, all these programs were created to keep you trapped, to keep you sick, to fill your mind with bullshit so you don't see what the fuck's going on. And look at everything going on in the world right now, but all these people can worry about, sadly, is the Section 8, the EBT, the cash, the food stamps, and all that. Now, like I said, this message isn't for the people that qualify for them and need them. And whoever you are, whether you're old, you're young, you're a single parent, you're whatever your situation is, I'm speaking to the able-bodied people that have allowed EBT to make them obese, make them sick, and now they can't work. Some of them gotten their legs and their arms chopped off from diabetes. A lot of them are in dialysis. A lot of them got failing fucking kidneys, failing pancreases, failing hearts. They've eaten themselves into a fucking early grave. And that's what the fucking EBT food stamps program was supposed to do to people. Because not only does it make you dependent on them, but it makes you sick. And if people would understand that the EBT and these programs that they give you are just made to keep you here as a slave and keep you trapped and not allow you to grow into what you should have been, what you could have been. You see, you have to think outside the box. And I'm talking to people out there. If you know anybody that's been on EBT like their whole fucking life, food stamps their whole life, how healthy are they? How healthy are they? I'll bet you most of them got diabetes. It makes me wonder, when I was a kid and my mom, we used to stand in line for that cheese, right? In the 80s, right? Because I'll be 50 years old next year. We used to stand in line for that cheese and all that shit. And I used to wonder, what's in this cheese that they're giving it away to us? They're giving it away to us. They're giving it away to people, and we're eating it, and we're eating the powdered milk, and we're eating everything else that they would give us. They would just have them white labels on the cans, right? Pork, beef, chicken, all this, whatever it said, right? See, people don't understand food stamps. The Section 8 is a trap. It's to get you where they got you. It's to keep you in this box, to keep you right there. So whenever they say, hey, everybody keeps talking about the mark of the beast, okay? If the mark of the beast is coming, which I think there's many ways to do it, and they've already done it. They could track you with your credit cards, with your phone if they really wanted to. But ultimately, the mark that goes in the hand is supposed to go in the hand. Say right now, if they wanted to implement that chip in millions of people's hands right now, all they got to do is say, hey, we got a new bill coming. Anybody who takes the mark, who takes the chip in their hand, we're going to give you EBT and Section 8 for life. Don't worry about it. You'll never have to pay it again. How many people you think are going to be lining up for that shit? You think people are going to think about it? You think people are going to sit back and be like, oh, no, I don't want to do that. I'm not going to do that. Oh, I'm just going to let my kids starve. No, people are going to be lined up begging for that chip. Because EBT, food stamps, Section 8, all these government subsidized programs that they created to help people was really to enslave people. It was really to keep people locked in, to keep people stuck, to keep them in a box and stop them from flourishing and being what they should have always been, because God had a path for them. But you got to understand, when evil is working, when evil is lurking, it comes in many different ways, shapes, and forms. And it can also come in the form of a government official trying to help you, saying, here you are, here's your food stamps, here's your Section 8. And you're like, oh, yes, thank you so much. You're just thanking him. Oh, my God, you pray to God that they don't ever cut your shit off. You pray to God that they don't ever do this to you again. Don't be surprised in the near future, all these people that are stuck on the government programs and have no way out. I feel bad for these folks that legitimately need the benefits. I feel bad for them, and it's fucked up, and I hope something works and something fixes for them in time so they're not left without anything to eat. It's these motherfuckers frauding the government that gotta go, and it's these motherfuckers frauding the government. Another thing about when it comes to EBT and when it comes to the food stamps and the Section 8, they're not Donald Trump and the FBI, right? They're not only coming after basketball players, for their gambling. No. And Donald Trump is not the only one he's not the problem. The main problem with this shutdown and the benefits and all this, right? He's part of the problem, but he's not the whole problem, okay? When it comes to the PPP loans, everybody's talking about Section 8 and EBT right now. Do you know that they've been arresting people for those PPP loans 4 years ago during COVID? Remember all these people signing up for all this 20, 30, 40, 50, $60,000, right, for your business. But it was a loan. It wasn't a grant. And a lot of people never even had a fucking business and went and took that money. And they think that no one knows and nothing's going to happen and no one's coming for them. Just like they're coming for the Section 8, just like they're coming for the food stamps, they're coming for the PPP loans as well. So all of you out there that took that money and you did whatever you did, you bought you a couple nice cars, you bought you some jewelry, or you started a business with it, but you ain't said nothing to Uncle Sam, they're coming for your ass too. This day and age, they're getting rid of all the dead weight. They're cutting off all the excess skin. They're cutting off the fat. They're trimming that piece of steak. Because Donald Trump is like, we're not letting anyone fuck the United States anymore. No one. We're not letting anyone from outside of the country, and we're not letting anyone inside the country fuck us. And that means from the dollars, from the money, from taxpayers' dollars. So my thing with this, if they're not going to put the benefits on the cards, if they're not going to make it available to the recipients of EBT, food stamps, and cash, where's that money going? Because taxpayers like myself and like my brother and like other people I know, we've already paid into this for the month. So what's going on with the money? Where's it going? Who's it going to? What are they going to do with it? Anybody asking that? I've seen a couple people, but I've been wanting to know that for days. I've been asking my sister. I asked my niece. I said, what do you think? She goes, I don't know. I heard a couple of people talking about that, but they've already taken the money from us. The funds are there. They just don't want to allocate them, right? They just don't want to put them out there. We're not going to load them up, because of whatever bickering that people want to believe is the cause of it between Democrats and between fucking Republicans. Folks, this is all part of the master plan. There's nothing happening here by happenstance. It's not just by coincidence that all this shit with the gambling, right? All this shit with the food stamps, with the Section 8, with LeBron James, with Chauncey Billups, with fucking all these people, with Diddy and everything that's happening all right now. It is not a coincidence. I don't know if people are commenting because, like I said before, I can't see. I don't know. All messages. Okay, hold on. I don't know why it does that to me, but I can't ever see. I don't know. I'm doing it from my phone and I'm not familiar with it, but you got to understand, EBT Section 8 was just to trap you. It's just to keep you there, to keep you like a slave, because once you belong to them, you are fucked. Once they got you under your thumb, you ain't moving anywhere. Now you're self-dependent, and you're not self-dependent, but you're dependent and reliant on the government to give you those benefits so you can eat, so you can have a roof over your head, so you can just live with the bare fucking minimum. When if you wouldn't have never got into this and I'm talking about the people that have been defrauding the government, defrauding with the food stamps and the Section 8. That's who I'm talking to here. And as well, the way they're coming after you, they're coming after the people that have been defrauding with the PPP, small business and business loans that they gave out in 2021. There's tons of people being arrested for that right now. So if you know anybody that got that PPP loan and they're driving cool and they used all the money for clothes and jewelry and barbecues and trips and shit, hey, tell them to get ready, because they're about ready to go to the federal hole, and they're going to be pounded out by Tyrone for 5 years straight, because the government is not taking any more shit. The government's not taking any more shorts. And when it comes to these programs like food stamps and Section 8 and all this shit that they give you, it's to enslave you. It's to keep you there. It's to keep you depending on them. It's to keep you relying on them so they can control you, so they can watch you, so they can make sure that they see your every fucking move, who's in and out of your house, what color your drawers are. Did you fuck Tom, Dick, and Harry last week? Because we heard about Javier too and you didn't tell us nothing. They know about everything. And when it comes to these women, because it's more women, more single women with kids that are getting the Section 8 and that are getting the EBT food stamps. When it comes to you women, you got only a couple, maybe 2-3 things you could do now. If you are fully reliant on the government, but you could have been working, but you ain't, and you're getting Section 8 and you're getting EBT and all this shit, there's 3 things you could do now. Either get a job and start paying your way like the rest of us and taking care of your own and earning your motherfucking keep. Two, you could submit to a motherfucking man and say, okay, I love you. I love you. I'm going to be here for you. I'm going to be a housewife. You take care of everything, pay the bills, and I'll take care of the kids. Or three, you better start selling that motherfucking box for 40 bucks. You're sitting on that every time. Go slang your ass $40, $50, whatever the fuck it is, or go get you a fucking job, or go hook up with your baby dad that you ain't been wanting to bow down to because you got too much motherfucking pride, and your girls tell you this, and you're gonna, oh, men don't do this, man. You guys been wanting these soft fucking men, and soft men is what's got you into this motherfucking predicament. It's got you into the situation where you don't have a fucking dad for your kids. You ain't got no motherfucking money. You ain't got no motherfucking job. It's by choice. And this EBT and Section 8 and food stamps was a motherfucking trap to keep you down and keep you stuck and keep you trapped, to make you a slave. What do you think they would do right now? All these people, if Trump came out and said, okay, everybody, all the 42 million people across the United States, you want your benefits, you want your Section 8, you want your EBT, you want your EBT cash and food stamps, right? Okay, line up tomorrow at your nearest hospital. They're going to implement you in your right, your left, or your right hand with a microchip, and you will never have to worry about your benefits ever again. Once you get that motherfucking chip, they really, really, truly control you. And to me, that's where it's headed. That's where it's headed. People, you're going to tell me right now that if Trump or another government official that has power did not come out on the TV right now and said, if you want your benefits, you'll never have to worry. You got your benefits for life, but tomorrow you got to go to your nearest Rite Aid or your nearest CVS, your nearest hospital or clinic, and tell them you want the chip implemented in your right fucking hand. And you'll never have to worry about your motherfucking benefits ever again. You'll have everything you need. You'll never have to worry, have to sign up again. You'll never have to fucking renew nothing. It's automatic. We got you for the rest of your life. How many people you think would do that? I think there'd be a fucking shitload. I think there would be a real fucking shitload. I think a lot of people would be like, fuck, it is what it is. They'd make an excuse for it. Just like they make an excuse not to work. Just like the people that can work and choose not to, they make excuses not to. So when it comes down to it, people don't understand that EBT and SNAP, all it does is make you sick. Most people that are on it in the hood, they don't eat healthy. It's cookies, it's pizza, it's frozen burritos, right? It's fucking ice cream, it's soda, it's all kinds of bullshit. Then you got the people that are selling the food stamps for half to get cash, to get drugs and alcohol and clothes, right? You got those people. Then you get people just getting the straight EBT and straight flipping it off the jump. You got families of people that live in one fucking house together, 4 or 5 of them getting food stamps, about $300-400 a piece, and they all just flip them every goddamn month into cash and just party with the money. You got people doing that shit. It's just so fucking sickening, but they don't understand that when you put yourself in that motherfucking situation and you accept what the government is giving you and you're fully dependent on that, now they got you bent over the barrel. Now, mijo, ahí viene el chorizo. With no Vaseline. And that's where people are at right now. And for the ones that have no choice and need the program to survive and to live, I feel for you. My heart goes out to you, and I'm sorry. I don't know what to do. I wish I could do something to help everybody, and I wish that it was in my power to fix this because I could, right? But I'm just a regular person. I'm just an average Joe. I'm just here, a dude on fucking YouTube, just spitting some knowledge and some ideology of things that I've been through in my life and my 2 cents on the situation coming from an inside and outside point of view. Because when I was a kid, I grew up getting food stamps. I grew up going to the food banks. Thank God these days I'm blessed. I don't have to deal with any of that. I don't have to go through I don't have those hardships. When we were younger, my mom had 6 kids by herself before she started working. It was hard. It wasn't easy. So I know there's families out there that really need this, that really depend on this. And it sucks. Christmas is coming. Thanksgiving is coming. And it's sad to know and to hear and see what some of these families are going through. They're all, people, everybody that's getting EBT is not defrauding. Everybody that's getting EBT is not just somebody who can actually work and is choosing not to, but there are a large chunk of motherfuckers that are defrauding. There's a large chunk of people that are frauding the government when it comes to EBT, when it comes to Section 8, also when it comes to that PPP loan, because like I said before, there's a gang of motherfuckers getting arrested for that shit too. Now, as we speak, look it up. There's people getting arrested every day. They got warrants out for people that got those PPP loans and did not open a business, did not have a business, and were using false fucking forms, falsifying documents to get these loans for 10 racks, 15 racks, 20, 30, 40, 50, whatever they got. So, hey, not only is Section 8 in trouble, not only are they coming out for the EBT motherfuckers frauding them, right? They're also coming out for the PPP loan motherfuckers. That is in the works right now. The FBI is coming out. They got a warrant list, and they're coming to people's doors, and they are arresting motherfuckers. They are taking them to jail. People are going to federal prison for falsifying documents to get the money for those PPP loans. So we're living in a crazy time, folks. There's people hungry. There's people that are depending on these benefits. There's people that really need them, and then there's people that don't. There's people that just been taking advantage of it. And for those fucking people, fuck you. For those people that don't want to get off their motherfucking ass and rather just sit at home eating fucking Cheese Whiz and donuts and pizza and drinking soda all motherfucking day long, no wonder why you got fucking liver problems. No wonder why you got pancreas problems. No wonder why you got kidney problems. No wonder why you're on dialysis, why you got diabetes. Don't you see the plan here? Don't you see the chain here? Don't you see the dominoes? See, they gave all these people all this EBT for, there's families that have been on it for 15, 20, 30 years. Those families, go look in the families where food stamps has been prevalent in their fucking family for 30 years and see how many fucking healthy people you got in that family. See how many kids are sick. See how many uncles died. See how many moms and dads got legs fucking chopped off. See how many uncles missing arms and legs from diabetes and all that shit. People don't understand that EBT, that food stamps, was created to make people sick because they knew that people would take these food stamps and buy the most fucking poorest quality of food, the worst non-nutritional fucking shit, and eat it. And then they wonder why they're sick, and they wonder why they're stuck in this motherfucking shithole, and they can't do nothing about it. And that's the crazy motherfucking thing, is people do not see that food stamps was just a fucking trap. That fucking block of cheese they used to give us when I was a kid, what was in that? Because I know a lot of people that used to get that cheese. I know a lot of people whose parents were getting the cheese for the kids. A lot of those parents got cancer. A lot of those parents got sick and died. Some of them didn't make it to their 50s. Some of them didn't make it to their 60s. Fuck, hell, some of them barely made it to their 40s. And there's more Mexican and black folks sick, dying, missing legs, missing arms, not with a good high quality of life. And usually those ones have been on EBT food stamps for 20 plus years. And they don't realize that the government just enabled them to eat themselves into an early grave. Because not only a lot of these people are eating wrong, a lot of them are smoking a lot of dope. A lot of them are drinking a lot. A lot of them are just hurting themselves and they're fucking themselves up. If you go to a store and you see a family that's on EBT, more than likely you're going to see someone there, if not all of them, obese, out of shape, look like they ain't sweat in years, look like they ain't ever had a fucking job. And that's not all of them. It's just you see some of them like that. And they're just with the carts full of shit, right? Literal shit. Stuff you wouldn't want to fucking be eating every day. And they don't understand. That's what the government wanted you to do when they gave you all the EBT. So you see what I'm saying? The government's not stupid. The government wasn't dumb when they gave people these food stamps, when they gave people the 300, 400, 500, 1,000 in fucking goddamn EBT food, right? They know what these people are going to buy. Hey, we start this program. You know, in the late 70s, they're like, we start this program where we get food stamps to people so they could buy food. We give it to the needy. We give it to the less fortunate, to the lower income. And we have this kind of, we have these stores and shit set up here. We know they're going to go buy the food from those stores. We'll put the lowest quality food in these stores. They're probably going to be just fucking pounding on the sugary shit, the sodas, the cookies, all that bullshit. Just keep them eating that. Keep them eating sandwiches. Keep them eating the fucking Cheese Whiz on the fucking Doritos. Keep them eating the Frito boats, the chili dogs, pizza, all this shit. And while they're getting the free benefits, they're also getting sick every day and don't realize it. They're also just getting themselves sicker and sicker and sicker and sicker and sicker every motherfucking day. I know so many people missing arms, missing legs, not because they went to war, because their eating habits They were on EBT and they're eating everything in the fucking goddamn book, everything in the goddamn fucking fridge, everything in the fucking store, and they got diabetes and had trouble with circulation and lost their fucking limbs. People don't realize that it was set up to make you sick. People don't realize this is what they want. Not only do they want to make you sick through the food, right? That's why they give you the EBT and the food stamps. But they also want to be able to control you. They also want to be able to enslave you. And they want to have you under their motherfucking thumb. And they want to be able to watch you and see your every move. And lots of people have no choice. Most folks have no choice. They have to do it. Some folks have a choice and they choose not to do it. Those are the motherfuckers I'm talking to. Those are the motherfuckers I'm talking about. Raw and Uncut. If you're with me, drop a like, drop a comment, share this motherfucking live. If you don't catch it live, come back and watch it when it's posted up later. And I'll tell you what, man, it's just crazy because you see people taking these food stamps gladly and they eat unhealthy with it. And they don't realize that in my eyes, food stamps, that free government cheese they used to give out, that free milk they used to give out back in the 70s, 80s and all that stuff was geared to make us sick. There's more Mexicans and black folks with diabetes, heart problems, cancer than anything in this fucking country. How do you think they're getting it? If you take a look at anyone that's been on public assistance like Section 8 or food stamps and start looking at the older folks that have passed away already, how did they pass away? A lot of them from cancer. A lot of them from cancer. A lot of people I know that were on government assistance for years back then, a lot of them have been sick and they've died from cancer. So does it go hand in hand? I don't know. I'm just pointing out what I see, what I've lived. I'm just pointing out my vantage point, my viewpoint. You do the math. You figure it out for yourself. People just don't realize. They do not realize that when the government does something, the government doesn't do anything because they care about you. Oh, we care about these people. Let's give them food stamps. Let's give them a home. No, the government does things to gain more control on you, to gain more leverage on you, for you to be able to just fucking keep tightening up that noose a little bit more. Every time you accept something from them, they're tightening that noose a little bit more before they knock that motherfucking chair up out from under your motherfucking ass, and then you're just hanging on that motherfucker. You got to understand, the government doesn't do things because they give a fuck about you. The government does things because there's a master fucking plan. And the master fucking plan with food stamps and EBT was to make sure you motherfuckers eat yourself into an early fucking grave. So if you're smart enough when you were getting your EBT benefits to not eat so fucked up and eat healthy and try to buy healthy, kudos to you. But I see a lot of people, when I was in the hood years back and everybody was getting food stamps there, everybody ate fucking bad. Everybody ate noodles, top ramen. They ate fucking chips. They, like I said before, soda, different types of fucking cookies, different bags of potato chips, fucking different kinds of fucking hot dogs. Everything was a fucking goddamn sugar fest. Everything was a fucking goddamn diabetes fucking fest. Oh, let's go to the store. In the hood, every day, girls and homies and would go to the store and they go get a pickle, a soda, and a bag of chips. Pickles, you see the girls walking down, they each got their fucking pickle sucking on the motherfucker. They each got their fucking goddamn 32-ounce fountain drink, and then they got their bag of fucking chips. And that was the fucking thing. And imagine, just imagine what's in that shit. It tells you what's in that shit. Read the goddamn label, but most people ain't reading shit. Most people don't give a fuck. They're just trying to get their munch on. Especially the more of that garbage you eat, the more you're going to want to eat it, and the more you're going to crave it, and the more harder it's going to be to get away from it. But that goes hand in hand with the food stamps and the EBT. That was the plan. Most of these people that are on EBT and food stamps, a lot of them don't have transportation. So what do? We put mini marts in between, we put Walmarts here in between, and we fill it up with the lowest quality fucking food that we can, with more fucking diabetes food that we can fit up in there, and let them just buy that shit up. Let them buy as many goddamn cookies and bags of fucking chips and 12 packs of fucking sodas as they can. Get them and their kids sick. They say that diabetes is a what? It's hereditary. Or if your mom and dad had it, you probably got it. Because we ate the same shit that the government's been giving us, right? Duh. But they tell you it's hereditary. But yet, doctor told me that you can reverse diabetes and you can stop it from actually fucking getting you fucked up. That you can stop it dead in its tracks if you just watch what you eat and you exercise and you control your eating habits and you do a 360 with them and take away all the carbs, all the sugar, and exercise and eat healthy, and you will be fine. Everything starts with what you fucking eat. Everything starts with what you put in your mouth. Some people put food in their mouth. Some people put beer in their mouth. Some people smoke dope and get smoke in their mouth. Some people put glass pipes in their mouth. Some people, like some of them motherfuckers out there, put dicks in their motherfucking mouth. Other motherfuckers put their foot in their fucking mouth. Me, I put a joint in my mouth, some beer, hey, some food. That's about it. But my point here, once again, my motherfucking point here, EBT and food stamps was a trap to trap inner city families and kids and youngsters into a fucked up cycle and a way, an ideology of fucking living that you think this is normal to stay in this cycle and live off the fucking government from Section 8, EBT cash and EBT food stamps. And while you're doing this and they're giving you your free food stamps and your free money and all this shit, all you're doing is spending it on food that's going to kill you, on food that's going to give you diabetes, on food that's going to fuck your heart up, it's going to fuck your kidneys up, it's going to fuck your pancreas up, you're going to lose your fucking limbs and shit. Don't you understand? The government's not stupid. The government is 10 steps ahead of you and me. When they do something, they've already seen the outcome and have already moved on to their next fucking chapter in their agenda. So the government, whenever they come out and they do something for you, it's not because they give a fuck about you. Nah. It's because it's another notch in their fucking plan. It's another piece of that script to get to the end game zone, to the end game scene, to the last fucking scene, to the last chapter. Everything that is done in this goddamn world, especially in this country, when it is coming from the government, it's a plan, and it's just playing out the script. Playing out the script. So if you are somebody that's able-bodied and you're depending on Section 8 and you're depending on food stamps and you're sitting there like, oh no, you motherfuckers better give me my shit or I'm going to go fucking loot and I'm going to go riot. You're going to go to jail. You're going to get hurt. No one's going to sit back and allow you to do that. Okay? So it don't make no sense. Just get up, go get your ass a fucking job at McDonald's, go get your ass a job at some construction site, go get you a CDL, go do something. You are in the land of opportunity, regardless of how rough it is in the United States these days. It still is the land of opportunity, and you still will get what you put out if you work fucking hard enough, believe it or not. But a lot of motherfuckers that are stuck on EBT and Section 8 that can work and don't want to work, they're just lazy. They don't give a fuck. The parents didn't teach them a lot of the times how to be hard workers, to have a work ethic. They didn't teach them to get up and go get it. They didn't teach them that, hey, you have to go and earn your keep. You have to go and take care of your family and your kids. No, they taught them, hey, just fucking go live off the government. They'll take care of you. They took care of us. Look, they'll take care of you and give you whatever you need. They'll give you, you'll give you your food. They'll give you your house. They'll give you this. They'll give you that. That's the mentality that's been passed down. So I get it and I understand. Well, folks, I've been rambling here for a little bit too long. I hope my point came across clear. And if you're commenting on the video, I can't see any of them, so I don't know who's commenting and who isn't. It doesn't show me. I guess I'm not hitting the right fucking button here. But to whoever commented, whoever liked the video, I appreciate you. To all you that watched it, I appreciate you. Subscribe, like the channel, come peep me out. We do a lot of different shit here. Sometimes we talk football. Sometimes we talk like social issues like we're doing now. Sometimes we talk hip hop. We talk entertainment. We do everything. I don't have a fucking niche. I just do what the fuck, what comes to me naturally and what I feel like doing. And what I feel like doing today was telling motherfuckers that food stamps and EBT was a motherfucking trap. Section 8 was a trap. It's all a motherfucking trap to make you sick and keep you stuck and keep you dependent and reliant on the motherfucking government. To those that need it, my heart goes out to you and I love you and I hope something cracks for you. To those that don't and been fucking defrauding the government, fuck you. And don't forget that PPP loan shit, they're coming for you motherfuckers too soon. Peace.